Good afternoon and welcome to the Maths and Computer Science Open Evening, virtual Open Evening. My name is Judy Brassington and I'm the Associate Director for Maths and Business. Today I'm going to talk to you about A-level Maths, A-level Further Maths and A-level Computer Science. A-level Maths is designed for students who expect to achieve a 6 or above in GCSE Maths. It will cover pure maths, mechanics and statistics. In the first year, you would study pure maths for 2/3 of the lesson and mechanics in the other third of the lesson. In the second year, you will be doing pure maths in 2/3 of the lesson and statistics in the second year, and that's the way that we have designed it. Where can mathematics take you? Well, mathematics is one of those subjects that is very well regarded at university and can actually take you anywhere. As you can see here, engineer, analysis, engineer, accounting, security, chemical engineering, forensics, lots of different stockbrokers. So there's lots and lots of different professions. In terms of textbooks, we strongly recommend that you purchase the CPG textbook, which covers the whole year of the course. Students will need their own scientific calculators, and the one we recommend is on the screen, but you will be getting all this information. And there is a real commitment, there's a commitment to in all subjects, but particularly in A-level maths. So what is the difference between A-level maths and GCSE maths? The main difference is that you would be used to be getting answers right in GCSE maths, but A-level maths, you will need to understand everything the first time. You won't need to understand everything the first time, and you will need to ask for help. You will be expected to get things wrong and have a go at tricky questions, and then we help you. Most of the marks are for explaining methods. In GCSE maths, it's the method isn't important as long as you get the answer right. Homework is very challenging. You are expected to have a go and use all sources of help to complete it fully. And the expectation is 5 hours outside of the lessons. And for maths, it really, really is about keep practicing those questions. We use the online Mathwatch platform to support our A-level, and there are more than 80 supportive video clips available. And this was very, very useful last year, particularly with the transition from GCSE to A-level and students not having taken the A-level. So Further Maths is designed for students who achieve a 7 or better at GCSE maths, and this is taken with mathematics, so it would count as 2 subjects. And it's often included as an entry requirement at some Russell Group universities. So if a student definitely wants to study maths, Further Maths is a good choice as along with maths as 2 of their subject choices. So how does this work? You will have 2 maths teachers. You will not be in a class with other maths students. You are in a class of just Further Maths students. And you have 3 lessons each with each of these teachers. You will cover most of the A-level content and some of the Further Maths content in the first year, and then you do the others. So computer science is about problem solving and writing computer code to implement solutions. It's equally divided between theory of how computers work and programming. The programming language is Python. It's a very challenging subject. It's very well respected at universities. By the end of 2 years, you will become a proficient programmer and a good understanding of the complexities of how computers work. So half the course is the theory of programming and the other half is how computers work. Obviously, as we know, the country does need more computer scientists and programmers, and the majority of students that study computer science with us do go on to study computer or IT related degrees or go directly into industry. It's about problem solving, and it is a real unique ability. You do not need to have done computer science at GCSE, but if you haven't, it will be a steep learning curve, but it's something we are very good at helping you with. There is a support workshop that runs once a week, and it's open to all students who want to get extra help. But if you're a complete novice, then it's a really good way for you to find your feet. You don't have to do maths with computer science, but it is quite helpful. So successful students, we've had successful students here going on to a range of universities, from our local Royal Holloway through to Bath and Bristol and Durham. Last summer, David Jackman swept the board with A star, AA in maths, further maths, computer science and physics, and he is now studying at the University of Warwick, discrete mathematics. So the majority of students that are doing maths and further maths go on to study maths, but and a lot of those doing maths would be doing accountancy and finance, engineering, business management, and computer science. Any questions, please post them in the Q&A box. And how to apply: you need to select your course on the website, create an account and complete a form, come along to an interview, and then enroll in the summer. If you have any questions, we're happy to answer them either at the interview or through admissions or emailing any teachers. Thank you for listening, and please let me know if you have any questions.
Thanks, Judy. That was really helpful. Whistle-stop tour through maths and computer science. Got a few questions for you. What kind of degrees do you showed a good map there of all the different universities that people go to, but what sort of degrees do students go on to?
A real variety. Computer science is very popular, civil engineering, mechanical engineering, any sort of engineering degree, or just pure maths, and sometimes finance, business, and then obviously a lot of the students that take maths also take the sciences. So it depends really what their other subjects are.
Thank you. And why study further maths rather than just maths?
So this is really for students that want to go on to do maths at university. And so your two of your three options are maths. So it's like double maths. But also you are then in a class of, so you actually do the maths A level and an additional further maths A level, but you are in a further maths class. So you are going at a sort of greater pace, if you like.
And is there a reason that universities prefer further maths?
Well, it's not instead of, it's as well. So if you're going on to do maths at university, they would have liked you to do maths and further maths. So that's equivalent of two of your three A levels being maths based.
Okay, I've got some more questions just coming through. Is there a lot of science involved with maths?
Mechanics, so it ties in very, obviously if you're doing physics you have to do maths, so there is that element of it, yes, but you don't have to be. So there is an overlap with physics in terms of mechanics.
And in the same vein, if somebody's not that good at science, say mainly physics, would they struggle with maths?
No, I think obviously you need, if you've got a 6 at GCSE in maths, then you can do maths. You would need a 7 to do further maths. You may, if you hadn't done particularly well in physics, you may find that area maybe more challenging, but it is really about practicing, and we have a lot of support workshops. We have the Mathwatch online video clips, and we also have access to electronic textbook and answers. So yes, they may find it more challenging, but they would still be able to do it if they've got a 6. They just have to work harder at it.
Okay, thank you. Is the course available for adults, or is it only for 16 to 18s?
At Strode's, it's only 16 to 18.
Yeah, okay. On the computer science side of things, do you have to have studied computer science at school to do it at A level?
No, you don't. You need a 6 in a science subject, and that can be computer science. Obviously, if you have done computer science, that's giving you a little bit of an advantage. But as I said, you don't have to have studied it, and we do put on support workshops that would give you, if you hadn't done it before, would give you a good start in it. And again, it would be about practicing and asking questions.
Yeah. And what's the difference between doing a BTEC, say, in IT compared to doing computer science at A level?
So they are different subjects, and some students would do both if they wanted to go into that area. But it's like an analogy is like driving a car. So computer science would be like driving the car. So, sorry, IT would be like driving the car, and computer science would be like how the car actually works. So in terms of IT, you would be the BTEC IT, you'd be learning how to use computers in terms of spreadsheets and databases and lookup tables and all those sort of things. Whereas computer science, you'll be learning about how the computer works and how to program it.
Thank you. What if you want to do some preparation? How can students prepare during the summer to start their computer or maths A level?
So we always give summer homework, and in that is a range of exercises that they can do, and we suggest they start downloading computer program and have a go at practicing it, and look at some of the videos. So we do set summer work, and we ask students to do that because that's a good indication as to whether they would actually like the subject and they would find it interesting.
And are there resources that are available?
Yes, we've got resources on the website as well that are available for students to have a look at.
Okay, and can you explain whether students need any specialist equipment or software?
No, we have that all at college. So we have a dedicated room, we have the programming, and we have all that they need, so they don't need to have any particular software at home.
Okay, can you describe the facilities at the college?
Yeah, I mean, we have dedicated computer rooms and dedicated maths rooms. In the maths rooms, we have whiteboards all around the room so that students can practice writing formulas and problems on the board, so that they're aware of what they need to do. And we also have workshops, and we have a learning resource centre and lots of support. And as I say, for the maths, we have just signed up for, we've got the Mathwatch, and we have an electronic learning platform called Moodle, whereby students are pointed towards, each time they do a topic, they can see where the video clip is on Mathwatch, and where the electronic chapter is in their textbook, that once they join the course, they will be subscribed to all for free.
And can you explain what Mathwatch is?
Yeah, Mathwatch is something that the GCSE students use, but we've just purchased the AS level of it. And basically it's an online platform, and they get a code and they can do their homework, and they can watch video clips and answer questions on specific topics if they get stuck on them. So it talks them through in terms of a video.
Okay, moving on to some other questions around the way the classes are structured. How many students are generally in a class?
Well, the further maths is always quite a small class, so that tends to be between 6 and 10. The maths is more like between 15 and 18. Computer science is about 12, 13. So it does vary depending on what the subject is.
Yeah. And in terms of applying for those courses, are they popular?
Yeah. Yeah. So maths is popular. They are all actually all popular. So yeah. But so they are popular, but obviously you have to get the subjects to get into them. So you need, as I say, you need the 6 to get into maths, and the 6 in science for computer science, and the 7 for further maths.
So you'd encourage people to apply as soon as possible if they haven't already?
Definitely. Maths is one of the most popular courses in the college, just because it is so highly regarded and really very, very useful and well regarded, because it is a challenging subject.
Can you take further maths and 2 other A levels?
And 2 others. Well, then you would be doing 4. So we would only recommend someone doing 4 if they were getting all 8s and 9s across the board.
But it is possible?
It is possible, yes. But that would have to be signed off by the director of sixth form.
Yeah, okay. How much homework can we expect to receive for each subject?
So what we say for all subjects, it's 5 hours of work outside of lessons. That includes homework and going over past papers and looking things up. And with maths, it's a lot about practice questions and doing your homework.
Okay, and looking at the computer science again, how is it assessed? Is it an exam or an exam on a computer, or how does it work?
Yeah, so with the computer science, there's a big programming project that they would do, which is submitted in the end of the second year, but they actually start it in the first year so that they get a good run into it, and they choose the area that they want to focus on, and so there is an element of coursework in there, but the maths is all exam based.
Yeah, but with the computer science, is there an exam on the computer itself?
Yes, so there is, yeah.
Okay, and how long are the lessons at college? Are further maths double lessons?
They aren't double lessons, but they are. You get a double blocking, so you will have. So each subject you choose, you have 3 1.5-hour lessons in a week. So you would have 3 1.5-hour lessons with one teacher, and then another 3 1.5-hour lessons with another teacher. So you do get double time, but they're not double lessons. So you wouldn't have 3 hours of maths.
Okay, and what about just normal maths? What subjects are commonly taken alongside them?
Well, with maths, it will either be sciences, or quite often it's business, or it's economics, so or computer science. So maths goes with a whole host of subjects. For example, computer science and economics degrees require you to have maths more than economics or computer science. So they are looking at your maths grade, and the same with sciences. So maths really is vital for any science. It's really good for if you want to go into finance, if you want to go into business, if you, as I say, if you want to do economics A level, or if you want to do a computer science degree.
Okay, thank you. For somebody that's interested in things like game design, are there any enrichment outside of classroom activities?
That is something that they could look at in their project. Yes, we have done in the past, and if there was enough interest, we could certainly set something up.
What a group or something?
Yeah.
Okay, and I think I've just got one more question, unless anybody's got any others that they want to pop in the chat. What subjects would you recommend students took alongside computing if they want to follow that up to, as a degree course?
I think when students are choosing a subject, the most important thing is that they enjoy the subject. and then they will do well. But obviously it's worth looking at university courses to see what subjects that they want to, what subjects they take. And if you were doing computer science, you would definitely need maths. And you could then do an IT, a BTEC in IT, or you could do a science if you wanted to go into computer science. But if you had maths and computer science, you could do another subject of your choice.
Excuse me, and how many lessons a week are there for the maths A level?
So the same as with all of the classes. So all classes, each A level subject has three lessons a week that are 1.5 hours. So if you did further maths, you'd have 6 lessons that were 1.5 hours.
Okay, thank you. So just a last shout out, has anybody got any further questions for Judy? Judy, I've got one question for you. Why study maths and science at Strode's? What's different about Strode's to any other of the sixth forms or school or?
Well, obviously I'm very biased, but I would say that our teachers are fantastically knowledgeable. They are experts in their field and they have a real passion for the subject, which really does come through in terms of all the extracurricular things they do and the way that they treat the students. It really is, Strode's sixth form is renowned for being really friendly, and it's a real stepping stone to university. So it's a step up from school in that you're given more freedom. So in your frees, you can go out, you don't have to wear a uniform, but it's small enough that everybody knows everybody, so you don't get lost like maybe some other FE colleges where there's so many people. So the fact that it's small but big enough to have all the facilities, really friendly, the teachers are experts in their subject and we get great results.
Great, thank you. One last question. Can students gain work experience as part of their A-level programme?
Yes, they can. Yes, they can. So we've just this year, we started doing a virtual work experience for the BTEC IT students, and lots of companies have been involved in that, and that was really, really successful. So that's something we're going to look at developing. And then we would encourage students to try and get some experience.
Great. Okay, that's fantastic. So I think that wraps us up for today, Judy.
Okay.
We have been recording this, so we'll be able to post this out to everybody that's joined us today. And if you have any further questions, you can please send them into admissions@windsor-forest.ac.uk. And we'll be sending an email out to you with details of this recording, all the key contacts at the college, and also a reminder about how to apply. If you haven't yet applied, then particularly for maths and computer science, please get your application in ASAP. Thank you, Judy.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.